It's cold out there. That's my weather report for the night.
Tired.
So, where did you want to start?
NetMech, I guess this time. Just to be nice to have jump jets and everything.
Functioning jump jets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, it's windy, and I'm not sure whether I'm just going to be cooped up in my pad for Championship Sunday.
At least it's Championship Sunday, though, right? You got something to do.
Yeah.
So who's going to be in it?
This Sunday is Titans, Chiefs, and Niners, Packers.
Okay. Who are you rooting for?
I'm going to say San Francisco against Tennessee.
Okay. This has been one quiet day on the Discord.
Not surprised.
What do you want to do as far as class goes?
Let's just do a 4.
Sure. I got a 5.
Huh?
5 kills.
Yeah, we might as well just do that.
I was able to get a PDF of Meg 2 manual. X were in the game. There was slight discrepancies between Sarna and the manual as far as the primary configurations went. A few megs at least. Tended to go for what the manual said because I'm making it for people that are playing Meg 2.
Yeah.
But most of the time it was the same.
Yeah, because there's some slight discrepancies, and it also depends on what TRO Sarn is using. Apparently, some of them went, hey, we've taken out the quarter tonnage engine rule, so, yeah, anything that used that last free ton, we don't use anymore.
Group fire engaged. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
been a while since we've been on this planet, huh?
Enemy
Yeah, it
power-up
has.
detected.
Looks cool with the. I really like the sky gradient.
Mm-hmm.
DOS has its own charm. I mean, I know that people like the enhanced version, but I sort of like the DOS version.
Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Oh man, I lost my all my weapons except 2M lasers from your explosion.
Wait, did that take out your entire side torsos as well?
Yep, they're gone. Just the center torsos left.
Chain fire engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Group fire engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical.
Oh, hey, Priestess. It's nice to see you in chat again.
Enemy power-up detected.
Well, it's nice and refreshing to come back after this, after the chaos we inflicted upon each other in Mercenaries, and then me going through the entire campaign for Ghost Bear's Legacy.
What would be cool is if you do you have Mech Assault or Mech Commander?
I got Mech Commander 1 and 2. I found a way to make Mech Commander somewhat streamable, but I haven't tested it out fully yet.
I'd be interested in seeing that game because I never played it.
Critical.
I played the demo.
Unless you want me to play...
It seemed pretty fun.
Mech Commander is pretty nuanced and hard. Even on easy, there's still some things I have to choreograph or anticipate pretty well. Stop knocking my right torso out, that's what everyone does. Oh wait, no, my left torso.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Enemy mech destroyed.
If you're wondering,
Shutdown sequence
if you're wondering how Ghost Bear's Legacy went, Priestess, it was kind of pretty bad. Some missions I only needed like
power up.
1 take to do, others required about 3 or 4. And the heat gauge for this one isn't bad because I only have like 2 very hot weapons, and machine guns are kind of carrying the day because relative to other mech weapons, they generate no heat. Although granted, machine guns for infantry use run pretty hot, but in the scale of battle tech, they're like, nope. Not as hot as these weapons in game.
Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Critical hit. Jump jet exhaust port. Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Critical hit. Gyro. Critical engine. Critical hit. Jump jet exhaust port. Critical hit. Lead.
Oh man, I keep getting ammo explosions.
Did I knock out a torso of yours or something? Because if that was the case, you probably should have had a limb.
Yeah, I had an ammo explosion, knocked out one.
Ah.
And something wrong with the jump jets, too.
I'm guessing it's a torso side jet.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Chain fire engaged. Group fire engaged.
Kind of surprised that both of us bringing our Timberwolves,
Destroyed.
we never really brought autocannons. Mostly because it's like autocannons are just very awkward to fit in whenever you're trying to do a bunch of other weapons at once.
Enemy power up.
Mechs slow down when they get damaged sometimes. Does it damage the engine?
If you get engine damage, then yes.
Oh, that's what must have happened. 'Cause I noticed I was going a lot slower.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden.
Oh, you got me.
Critical hit engine. Critical hit jump jet exhaust port. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Oh, well, there goes my
Shutdown
jet jet.
sequence
I mean,
overridden.
my jump jets.
Enemy mech
Game.
destroyed.
Oh. That's one in the books. Wish we were at a gas giant, but it's nothing but flatlands. Supposed to be rolling hills, but I think we just went out of the place that was all hills. Alright, where next?
Play. I guess we can just do something else.
I want to do Cars again, at least that was a nice venue.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Laser boats.
Okay. Want to make it different and do crows or something? Don't usually do the small ones.
Something light? Sure. I set the cap to 65.
Okay. I'm gonna try Radix Super Crow.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's Radix.
Probably is.
It's like one he'd do. He loves the crow.
I like this planet. Aesthetically, Cars is one of the most pleasing to play in. Five again?
Sure.
Alright, let's go. But yeah, this place at nighttime is actually pretty freaking cool.
The purple scarlet
Hmm.
looks nice.
Yeah, I set this to nighttime. I really could have set it to like dawn or dusk, but starting off at nighttime, it really does give that really good vibe.
Group fire engaged.
Let me guess, you have a 3-3 mech?
5 M lasers, 2 small poles.
Ah.
Enemy
Oh,
mech
this makes sense.
destroyed.
And this has 28 double heat sinks. Don't ask me how I managed to find the space to fit all of that.
Enemy power-up detected.
Don't tell me the secret of bringing Rad's Crow is to be rad.
Obviously so. If I was rad, I would DFA you right now, but I'm not good at that.
Me neither. It's been funny. 13 years we've been playing NetMech, or at least since I joined in. I have never managed to stomp.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh, this mech's made of glass. Or else your mech is just really powerful.
No, this is just 3 and 3. This isn't really powerful by any stretch. I mean, put me in a
Oh, this mech.
Enemy
put me in a
power-up
3-3 Stormcrow, I think I'd probably be made of glass too. How many jump jets is on that crow? Is it 6?
That might be the key, yeah. That's certain.
How many heat sinks are on your crow?
I didn't check. I was just looking at the weapons, man.
Hmm.
heat level critical.
Yeah, because I think a Stormcrow should be taking much more punishment usually, because Stormcrows are fully armored out of the box, and I believe if one of the major design decisions was to change it from 108 to 118 kph on the engine, then whoever wrote that, I'm gonna go,
Shutdown sequence
that extra
initiated. Shutdown sequence
tonnage you spent on an
overridden.
engine for an extra 10 kph is definitely not worth the compromise in armor.
Oh, it's not.
Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Engine. Shutdown sequence overridden. Chain fire engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Group fire engaged. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated.
Yeah, Matt, you can join in after this one.
Shutdown sequence overridden.
I have no idea how many double heat sinks are in my engine, but the fact that I'm still managing to cool off at a very good rate is kind of speaking volumes. Well, that and this venue is cold anyways. Who really
This
wants
is one fast mech, I have to say.
Hmm?
I said my mech is pretty fast. I see what you're talking about. It probably was traded armor for engine.
And for 10 kph, jumping your engine size up like 10 tons is really not worth it. If it's like a straight 108 kph engine that the Stormcrow comes out of the box with, that's perfectly fine. Like, you don't really have to touch the engine or the armor because the Stormcrow's fully armored out of the box. You kind of get what I'm getting at?
Mhm. Yeah, I really would. I'm thinking that my next purchase might be either Mercs or a version of 31st
Mhm.
because I'd really like to see some of these mechs in the mech lab and fool around with them. Because I'm stuck with just using what's already there. Especially in Mercs. I need some custom mechs in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's great. I have to use my phone to talk to you guys.
Who's just joining us on the line?
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason my desktop client is not cooperating, so I'm having to use phone.
Chain fire engaged.
Doing the rat thing now. Except he would aim and shoot you while jetting. I've never got that down yet.
Group fire engaged.
Well, now you're being harder to hit, because I really can't just alpha strike the nuts out of you.
Shutdown sequence initiated. Shutdown sequence overridden. Heat level critical. Shutdown sequence initiated. Critical hit engine. Critical hit small pulse laser. Heat level critical. Critical hit.
Well, you got me there, I'm not gonna lie.
Shutdown sequence overridden. Enemy mech.
I have no sides, but my mech is still cooling off, and I don't know how I still have 5 weapons. Oh, I know why. I put
Detected.
I put as many weapons as I could in my center torso, my head, and my legs.
Okay, good idea.
So I managed to keep. It's like done right. It's how I managed to keep 5 weapons and 2 jump jets. Oh, it's finally daylight. Slowly drifting through the daylight. Coldplay Rush of Blood to the Head song.
Level critical. Chain fire engaged. Critical hit engine. Heat level critical. Critical hit gyro. Heat level critical. Critical hit gyro.
Yeah, and the Stormcrow, I don't think it shows up in the first Mech Commander. I may be mistaken about that, someone correct me on that. I know it shows up in Mech Commander 2, but it comes like in the very last arc.
Yeah, no, yeah, the Mech Commander 2 has a Storm Crew. I've actually have never played Mech Commander 1 in its entirety, so I can't.
Yeah, because you don't get any other good 55-ton mechs in Mech Commander 1. It's like the only one right off the top of my head I can name is probably the Centurion, but you really don't want to use that as much because,
Good game.
GG. It's as slow as the Catapult, which is kind of my gripe with the Centurion. I
Do you
mean,
guys want to do NetMech or MercNet for our next match?
eh.
Indifferent. Okay.
We're in NetMech right now, so...
Yeah, let me turn MechWarrior 2 on here.
Seconds.
You know the "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" song? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't believe so.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Does that ring a bell? I was gonna sing that when you were at the waterfall level the other day.
Could you imagine if we had to play that under MechWarrior 3 rules? Because pretty much standing in water instantly cools down your mech. Like, we could just be spamming large lasers all day long. But nope, standing in water in 2 doesn't cool your mech down.
Okay, let's see the IPX server connect.
Ugh.
Be right back.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know why. The first time I initiated MechWarrior 2, the IPX server failed to connect, so I have to restart.
Kind of wonder if it's something on your end.
Okay, now I can see you too.
Yep.
Who wants to? Do you want me to host this time?
If you can.
Sure. Let me get set up. Well, there's three of us, so I mean, a team battle wouldn't be very ideal. Do you want to do C3?
None of us really have any good 3 builds, as far as I'm aware. And 3 is a complete mess, implementation-wise.
Okay. Call me a dumbass. I'm not really well familiar with which classes are the best. You know.
We typically play one stocks, 4, or 6.
C6.
C6 just bring anything you want.
Okay, let's do C6.
Okay. Also, if we are going to be on Kufstein, you may want to turn off the radar because as a maze, you don't want to ruin the suspense.
Actually, I was thinking about doing Kufstein. I was thinking about doing.
So what type of game is Mech Assault?
I don't know. It's like the complaint I heard about it was this kind of very arcadey-ish.
You know what? Screw it. Let's just do the minefield one.
You still like Coldplay, Yoshi? I mean, I think their recent stuff hasn't been as good as some of the past. So.
Yeah, I don't. What was the last single I really paid attention to? I think it was Atlas. That was the one. That was the last single I pretty much noticed from Coldplay. That one was the one they made for the Hunger Games.
Okay.
Was Adventure of a Lifetime before or after Atlas?
That's certain. I don't really know their discography that much. I just have some of their early stuff.
Yeah, like Parachutes, X and Y, Rush of Blood to the Head, Viva La
Those
Vida, or
albums
Death
are
and All His Friends.
I don't think I have an entire album. I just have certain tracks I got off eMusic.
Hmm.
So I need to study up on that though.
Yeah, I got
Man.
it's like my folks had the entire disc of Parachutes. I think, with the exception of Yellow, they've disowned it because I think for their first try they were like, eh. Rush of Blood to the Head is arguably one of their best early albums.
Check that out.
Yeah, it's the one that has the scientist and clocks.
Oh, okay.
Out of Viva La Vida or
You see
Death and
it.
All His Friends, I don't think I had the whole album. I think the only three I've really listened to were just Viva La Vida, Violet Hill. That one's a pretty good song, and the original version of Life in Technicolor, the vocal version, Life in Technicolor 2. That's actually pretty good, and the music video is actually pretty awesome too.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I'm not laughing at you. It's just what happened with me and Matt. It was funny. I was charging him and he almost had me. And then I just barely got him, but I'm red too now.
Enemy power.
My center torso is pretty much gone.
Enemy mech destroyed.
This thing has 100 rounds of UAC-10.
Enemy mech
I have 120. Well, 90 now, but the point still stands.
Enemy power detected. Group fire engaged. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed. Heat level critical. Enemy mech destroyed.
I chose a pretty brittle mech.
Just seen what I had the last
Power up
game.
detected.
That thing was made of glass. Stormcrow.
Meanwhile, I'm piloting a turtle.
Chain fire engaged.
No, my sense of cover!
Oh, I'm out of ammo.
Destroyed.
This thing's pretty useless when it loses its ammo.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy power up detected. Group fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, I have machine guns to help me out here.
Enemy power up.
Oh, level geometry! Bugged level geometry, save my day!
Oh no, I jettisoned one of my ammo.
You hit the K key?
I was going for J.
Critical hit. Heat sink. Enemy mech destroyed. Chain fire engaged. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected.
Oh. I'm in a bad situation.
Rock in a hard place, huh? Join the club.
AM lasers left.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected. Group fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
I still have a medium laser and 2 machine guns. I have machine guns in my legs!
Detected. Critical hit engine. Critical hit engine.
Do not ask me why I would put machine guns in my legs. Jeez, I hate... Feels awkward for me to be the odd one out all the way on the edge of the map.
Enemy mech destroyed.
It's a pretty good mech, except for when it loses its ammo.
Chain
There's a
fire
lot.
engaged. Light amplification engaged. Enemy power-up detected. Group fire engaged. Chain fire engaged.
She'll kill you with 3M lasers.
Enemy mech destroyed. Group fire engaged. Enemy power-up detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy power-up detected. Critical hit gyro.
Day-night cycle on this map is pretty short.
Chain fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
No, you stole it from me. How could you steal it?
Enemy mech
The power of backstabbing, that's how. Also, Matt left his entire back open to me, so...
Oh boy, this has been a bloody bad day for me.
Enemy power-up detected. Enemy power-up detected.
Be decisive in who you want to kill.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Oh.
Wait, Event, where'd you go? Did you fall off the map?
Detected.
Oh.
Enemy power-up
Oh, you OH'd.
detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy mech destroyed.
Where were we going to again? 14?
Enemy power-up detected.
Man, okay.
Enemy power-up detected. Fire engaged. Critical hit engine.
There I go.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That's a danger we bring when we all have autocannons. We all just tear each other off and then we're going, oh shit, now we're defenseless against the next guy who decides to come up against us.
Chain fire engaged. Enemy mech
Yeah.
destroyed.
You win for a change.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how the spawns and outer Volta go when it's just the three of us, because one of us is just left inside the town while you two guys are out by the minefield.
There's always someone that will backstab between a pair.
Hmm.
You guys want to try MercNet?
Sure, I'm up for it. Let me turn off my MechWarrior 2 client here.
If I put a CD in my CD drive, it will play when I play NetMech, right?
You'll have to mount the CD through DOSBox still.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Selected.
Yeah, it's through a DOS client. It's not through like TCP/IP or anything like that. Like what normal Windows MechWarrior 2 does. I'm gonna see if I can make a map for MechWarrior 2, like the underwater map.
Hmm.
Because isn't there a map editor that MechWarrior 2 has?
That I wouldn't know about too much.
Be right back.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, before going on MercNet, let me make a mech. I'm on MercNet right.
Alright.
Accessing.
Okay.
I'm back.
Yep.
Welcome back. Do you want me to host?
I don't mind.
It's Death Dance.
Oh, moon.
Oh, okay.
Reactor online.
Cool, there's
Sensor
stars.
Online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
It's more than just a simple sky gradient on this one.
Thermal optics. Engaged. Image enhancement. Engaged.
Yep.
I was had a feeling there's going to be a lot of PVCs.
Meanwhile, I'm just chilling out here with a simple clan ER large laser.
Fortunately, I brought regular PVCs instead of the ER PVCs. What is the range for a regular PVC?
Hell if I know.
I'm within 600 meters now, and it's still not showing red. Okay, there we go.
Just keep shooting, it'll hit eventually. Because the range consent marker may not be the same as your actual firing range. I'm just figuring that out right now with the large laser.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Small explosion?
Well, you got a hit. Shouldn't you feel happy?
Enemy contact detected. Group fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed.
You're really on a roll here, you know that?
Oh, it's sort of take a comeback from the first two games we played today.
Internal heat at 700 Kelvin.
Oh, you got my
Enemy mech
PVCs.
destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Enemy mech destroyed.
You have ACs? Machine guns.
Just machine guns on this one.
Enemy contact detected. Critical hit on. Critical hit. Machine gun. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Chain fire engaged. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Critical hit. Heat sink.
Back.
Critical hit. Heat sink.
Stop humping me, Matt.
Critical hit. ER. Medium laser. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit. Engine. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected.
This is why I still keep a head-mounted laser.
Yeah. Oh, you got my PVCs. Wow, that's a small laser.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Critical hit. Engine critical hit. Gyro. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Group fire. Engage. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. fire engaged.
just-
with his mech jets.
Am I just really just doing chip damage with this large laser?
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Group fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Chain fire engaged. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected.
We're just really playing a shell game here, aren't we? I'm in danger! Ow. Oh, there you are.
Critical hit engine. Critical hit ER. Medium laser. Critical hit. Weapon destroyed. Critical hit. Heat sink. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden.
This is not a good strategy.
Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Critical hit gyro. Critical jump jet exhaust port. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Enemy mech destroyed. Enemy contact detected. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Enemy mech destroyed.
We've been really quiet for this whole thing, haven't we?
Enemy contact detected.
This is a bad situation for me. I'm stuck between you two.
Well, decisively pick between the two of us who you want to shoot and decide quickly.
I can damage you guys with these PPCs, but I don't seem to be able to kill you. Point where I'm just pumping so much into you guys and you don't die.
And you are aware of PPC minimum ranges, right?
Oh, there's a minimum range?
90 meters for the inner sphere version.
Oh, okay, that might be part of
Critical hit arm. Critical hit sensors. Critical hit. Internal ammo explosion detected. Enemy contact detected. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Enemy mech destroyed. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Enemy contact detected.
No, my Satellaview!
Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. Heat sink. Critical hit. ER. Medium laser. Internal heat at 700 Kelvin. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Enemy mech destroyed. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Reactor critical. Shutdown imminent. Emergency heat shutdown overridden. Enemy contact detected.
Yep.
Enemy mech destroyed. Critical hit. Heat sink. Enemy mech destroyed.
Can you hear me okay?
Somewhat.
Alright.
You want to play Mercs or something?
I think I'm
Well, it
done.
doesn't look like... yeah, I think so for me too.
I'm done for the night. I feel kind of burnt.
Yeah, that was a dumpster fire for me.
Is it just me, or is like almost every time we're playing in Mercs, we just play Assault Fests because that's pretty much all we're familiar with?
Except for
Yeah,
that
that
Raven you
seems
took
like it.
yesterday.
That Raven's exploitable. You just have to throw an LRM-15 in my direction. Or streaks.
That was the one thing that I always thought was a little bit fake about Meg 2, is how someone could take a real small mech and win like that. I mean, surely in Battletech, someone would just take it down.
Hmm. Or how,
I mean, I know it's a video game. So.
Instant action.
or how one well-timed AC-20 can knock it out. That's one thing I did in MechWarrior Online, was that we were playing in urban combat, and that same Shadowhawk I talked about that I put an AC-20 on, there was an enemy Raven that was doing ECM. It popped out of the behind the building, and I scored an AC-20 shot right into its back, and that was an instant kill.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like what would probably happen in the actual BattleTech game is if you had a real fast mech like that going against an assault, the assault would just shoot a spray of AC or machine gun and be able to take it down that way.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, did someone post the results?
One of these moments.
Because I didn't screenshot it.
Don't worry, the video is going to be up, so it'll be for all to see.
Try to remember the last time I won.
What are you going to call this one?
I don't know. I'm kind of really tired
Assault
right
mech.
now.
Assault mech extravaganza. How do you name it that?
Well, given that two of our things were in assaults, I wouldn't see why not. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. I am really tired.
Long day at work, huh?
It was hot. As in, anytime I try to sit down, I just fell asleep because I'm going, how do we work in this heat anyway? I had to take a little walk outside, and even the cold breezes actually kept me awake longer than sitting on my chair.
I hope you didn't get in trouble for falling asleep at work.
No, I did not. Well, it wasn't really so much fall asleep. I'm just going, what am I doing? And it didn't help that I had most of my stuff for the day done at that point.
Well, Yoshi, if you have to go to sleep, you gotta go to sleep. It's okay.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be there for me times.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it a session, so I'm gonna cut the feed now.
Are you playing Yeast or Transitor tomorrow?
East is tomorrow, Transistor is Friday. I am not gonna stream this Sunday. We're pretty much at the point of the year where I can start streaming on Sundays again. I do have a game in mind for Sundays, but I have to run it through a test session next Sunday. I'll reveal what my decision is when we get to next Sunday.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. Okay. I am gonna hit the sack, so good night.
Wait, sorry. Okay.